Hello everyone. In this video we will learn the transformation of trigonometric ratios, that is product into the sum and difference and vice versa. And also we will learn about the product of the sum and difference of sine and cosine of the angles. Let's start. We know the formula of sine A plus B, that is sine A into cos B plus cos A into sine B. This we can write as first formula. We also know cos of A plus B, that is cos A into cos B minus sine A into sine B. We can write the second. Third, we have sine of A minus B, that is sine A into cos B minus cos A into sine B. This we can write as third. Next, cos of A minus B is cos A into cos B plus sine A into sine B. This is the fourth one we can write. If we add 1 and 3, what we get? We are going to have here sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. You can see here, if we add these two, cos A into sine B and cos A into sine B will cancel, and this will be coming as 2 sine A into cos B. This formula can be written as fifth, and we use it generally from product into the sum and difference form. It means we will apply if somewhere we are given 2 sine A into cos B. This is the product form, and we want to convert into sum and difference form. This will be written as sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. This becomes the first transformation. If we subtract 1 and 3, subtracting 3 from 1, we find here sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B, and if we subtract, signs will change. Then sine A into cos B will cancel, and this cos A into sine B, cos A into sine B will add, and this will come as 2 cos A into sine B. This we can write as 6th. Again, as I said here, this is product form and this sum and difference form. We can use this as the product form to convert into the sum and difference form, and we can apply this as 2 cos A into sine B can be written as sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B. Adding 2 and 4. Adding 2 and 4, we are going to have cos A plus B plus cos of A minus B. And what we find here, cos A into cos B, cos A into cos B will add, and this is negative, this is positive, they will cancel. So we will have here as 2 cos A into cos B. It means the product form 2 cos A into cos B can be written as cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B into the sum and difference form. Now if we subtract them, subtracting 4 from 2, if we subtract them, signs will change, cos A into cos B will cancel, and you will find this will be negative. So we will have cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B will be coming as minus 2 sine A into sine B. And if we multiply both the sides by negative sign or minus 1, we can say, then we can convert 2 sine A into sine B. The product form can be transformed into cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B as the sum and difference form. So please remember that this is positive 2 sin A sin B can be written as cos A minus B minus cos of A plus B. We have learned the formula sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 sin A into cos B. We have learned sin A plus B minus sin A minus B equal to 2 cos A into sin B. Next, cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B equal to 2 cos A into cos B. And also we have learnt cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B equal to minus 2 sin A into sin B. If we give them the numbers 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now to transform the sum and difference into the product form, what we do, we can consider A plus B as C and A minus B as D. We write let. If we add these two, what we get adding them? We will get A plus B plus A minus B will be 2A and that is equal to C plus D. It means A will be equal to C plus D by 2. If we subtract them, A plus B minus A plus B, A and A will cancel and this will be 2B equal to C minus D. It means B will be equal to C minus D by 2. If we substitute these values in these all four formulae, what we get from 5, you can see we are getting sine of C plus sine D is equal to 2 sine of A C plus D by 2 into cos of B C minus D by 2. Sixth, we get sine C minus sine D equal to 2 cos of A means C plus D by 2 into sine B sine of C minus D by 2. Seventh one, cos of C plus cos of D will be equal to 2 cos of A means C plus D by 2 into cos of B means C minus D by 2. If we go to the eighth one, we are going to have cos C minus cos D equal to minus 2 sine of C plus D by 2 into sine of C minus D by 2. Since we are writing these formulae in terms of C and D, that's why they are also known as CD formulae. We can remember them as CD formulae also. But see the last one. Here we got negative. Can we write this negative as 2 sine of C plus D by 2 into sine of minus C minus D by 2? Because we know that sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. It means we can write this as cos of C minus cos of D equal to 2 sine of C plus D by 2 into sine of D minus C by 2. So this is the thing we can remember, that in case of cos C minus cos D, the second part is sine of D minus C by 2 in case we don't want to have minus here. Or otherwise this can be minus 2 sine of C plus D by 2 into sine of C minus D by 2. Now we will learn about the product of sine A plus B and sine A minus B and also cos A plus B and cos A minus B. When we go for sine A plus B and sine of A minus B, the product of them, we know the formula of sine A plus B and sine A minus B. This will be sine A into cos B plus cos A into sine B into sine A cos B minus cos A into sine B. We find here the terms are being added and subtracted, they are same. It means we can apply the identity A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. And if we apply this identity, will we get here sine square A into cos square B minus cos square A into sine square B? Since we have the product of sine of angles, we will try to convert this into sine only. And we can write here sine square A into cos square B can be written as 1 minus sine square B minus cos square A can be written as 1 minus sine square A. The identity is, we know sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If we multiply them and simplify, we are getting sine square A minus sine square A into sine square B minus sine square B minus minus plus sine square A into sine square B. This is negative, this is positive, they cancel. And we got the formula now, that is sine square A minus sine square B can be written for the product of sine A plus B and sine of A minus B. This becomes the first formula for product of them. Now suppose I convert both into cos. We can write sine square A as 1 minus cos square A. We can write sine square B as 1 minus cos square B. Then we find it is 1 minus cos square A minus 1 plus cos square B. This 1 and 1 cancel and the formula becomes cos square B minus cos square A. This can be learnt as second formula. It means we have the difference of either cos square B minus cos square A or the difference of sine square A and sine square B. This is equal to the product of sine A plus B into sine A minus B. To find the product of cos A plus B and cos A minus B, we multiply cos A plus B and cos A minus B. The formula for cos A plus B, cos A into cos B minus sine A into sine B into cos A minus B, that is cos A into cos B plus sine A into sine B, and we find the product of sum and difference of two numbers. It means identity A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square can be applied. And if we apply this identity, will it become cos square A into cos square B minus sine square A into sine square B? If we keep cos square A as the same and write cos square B in terms of sine, that is 1 minus sine square B minus sine square A in terms of cos, 1 minus cos square A into sine square B. If we simplify, this is cos square A minus cos square A into sine square B minus sine square B plus cos square A into sine square B. This is negative, this is positive, they cancel. And the formula comes as cos square A minus sine square B, which is the product of cos A plus B and cos of A minus B. This becomes the first formula. Now if we convert this cos square A in terms of sine, 1 minus sine square A, and sine square B into cos, 1 minus cos square B, and simplify, we get 1 minus sine square A minus 1 plus cos square B. 1 and 1 cancel. Do we get here cos square B minus sine square A? This is the second formula for the product of them. It means when we multiply cos A plus B and cos A minus B, we are getting cos first and sine second term. Cos square A minus sine square B or cos square B minus sine square A. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.